Good morning, students. Today we are going to continue with the first topic. Let's recall whatever we have done till now. Sentences and parts of sentences. A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense by itself. It begins with a capital letter. It ends with either a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation mark. A sentence contains a verb and a subject and predicate. Now there are two parts of sentences. One is subject, another one is predicate. Now what is a subject? The part which names the person or thing we are talking about. What is a predicate? The part which tells us more about the subject or person, thing, or what they do. A verb is always a part of the predicate. Now let's start with the more important points that we'll be doing today. The subject of a sentence can consist of more than one word. This I told you earlier also, that it is possible to have more than one word in a subject. But there may be one word in the subject that is more important than other word. Is called subject word. And the subject word is always a noun or group of word that does the work of noun. How? Just see the example. The warm weather will not last. Now here, what is the subject? The warm weather. This part is subject. Will not last. Now this part is predicate. But in each of the subject, we have a important word, important subject word, right? And this subject word is important than the other word. Here, the warm weather. About what we are talking here? We are talking about weather. And this particular word, that is warm, is telling you something about it, is adding something to it. But the main thing we are talking here about is weather, right? So this particular word will be subject word. As I told you here, the subject of a sentence can consist of more than one word. Here we are having more than one word. But there may be one word in the subject that is more important. Now, but there is a word that is more important. Here, warm is not important. It is adding something to it. The important word here is weather because we are talking about weather only. So that particular word will be subject word, right? The subject word is always a noun. It is always a noun or a group of words that does the work of noun. The subject word is usually qualified by an adjective or group of words that does the work of an adjective. Now, what is an adjective? Words that are used to describe a noun. Right? The subject is usually qualified by an adjective or a group of words that does the work of an adjective. Means it is describing the word, the subject. It is describing the subject word, right? Now let's come to the second one. The house in the woods belongs to my uncle. The house in the woods belongs to my uncle. Now again, this particular part is subject and this part is predicate, right? In sentence we have two parts, subject and predicate. Now the house in the woods, right? What is the main word here? What is the important word here? House. We are talking about what? We are talking about house. So this is subject word. And in the woods is what? It is describing something, right? Adding something to the house, telling you more about it, right? So this whole part is subject and this part is predicate. Now the predicate, like the subject, may also consist of several words. Now again, it is possible to have many words in predicate, right? But when the predicate consist of single word. But if only one single word is there, then it is always a verb, like dogs bark. Here subject is dogs bark, predicate, and this particular word is what? Verb. Fine. So what we came to know? We come to know that a subject of a sentence can consist of more than one word, but there may be one word in the subject that is more important, and that particular word will be subject word, right? And in predicate, like the subject, may also consist of several words. When the predicate consists of single word, it is always a verb.